i Malmö. Och det här lockar förstås media från hela landet, men också från medier utomlands. Från 16 hela länder har det kommit journalister till Sverige för att rapportera om festivalen.
Och ett helt gäng med internationella fans också, tror jag. Vi har med oss vår reporter Gunilla Fritzse nu direkt från Malmö. Och du har ett helt gäng där bakom dig. Vilka är det du har med dig?
Ja, det är ju mycket så kallad fanmedia och andra journalister som är här. Och några av dem har jag då bett att få komma hit till lobbyn på det så kallade artisthotellet. Och good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Yeah, and can you tell us where you come from?
I'm from Greece.
From the UK.
Mark from Germany.
I'm German living in the Netherlands.
And why is Melodifestivalen interesting you?
Well, I do a radio program with my colleagues, and that goes out to 27 radio stations, and it's about Eurovision, 4 hours a week. And we find the best professionalism is here in Sweden with Melodifestivalen, the organization of SVT, and the welcoming we get, the quality of the songs, the songwriters. We know them for years, and I'm coming here since 2009.
And what are you telling your fans? What are you telling them about Melodifestivalen? Is it only the music you're talking about, or is it also gossip, maybe?
Sometimes it's gossip, but not always. Like, mostly it's music, because Sweden has a great music industry. And whatever SVT produces for Melodifestivalen and for Eurovision, they always play by the book. And that's what I love about it.
And Tim, why do you like to come to Sweden?
It's more of the fact that the time that I became obsessed with Eurovision, per se, it was because of Loreen. And Melodifestivalen was the very first national final that I've followed completely. And since then, it was just, I spiraled and kept coming here, basically, and everyone was just so welcoming.
And how about you, Mark?
I think the Melodifestivalen in Sweden is the Champions League of Eurovision compared with football, and that's why all the international fans are really interested in it.
And you are traveling around. You're not only in Malmö.
No, I was in Malta for the national final there. We'll be going to Germany, to the German final next weekend, and then we're coming back for the Melo final here in Stockholm.
And if you compare with other countries, what is typical Swedish? What is the Swedish model for this kind of competition?
I don't think that there is a specific model, especially in the latest years, but I think that Swedish people are trendsetters when it comes to music. So whatever we get from Melodifestivalen, according to me, it's always great.
It's like Sweden always delivers, so it's the high professionality that we can expect here, and that's why the fans every year are really curious about the songs coming out.
And I noticed, like when I was in Malta, that they're looking up at Sweden, how they're producing the show as well. They're learning from you guys here in Sweden. We also know that very often Eurovision is produced by Christian Bergman, who helps with his team to set up a good show.
Is it growing? Is the interest growing?
In Melodifestivalen or in
in general, maybe, in other countries as well?
It is, because this morning in the hotel we met German people that have bought the ticket for the final. They come here to see, to the heat in Malmö, and so that already shows that there's a lot of popularity outside of Sweden for Melodifestivalen.
And if you see the viewing figures on television, it's like there are more and more young people watching Eurovision, especially also the final.
And why do you think it is like this?
Why it has changed, you mean? I think that an important role it played the thing that they changed the rules when it comes to the release of the songs. So now they're getting released on a New Music Friday. So I think that this creates expectations, and people tune in to Spotify and many other platforms to listen to the songs, and that's great.
I think that their SVTs now adapting to, I don't know how to say this, but they're just adapting to the way social media works. So it's kind of like every week there's something new going on, and they're just trying to make sure that the hype from Melodifestivalen continues on throughout its 6-week run. So, and for the first time that they've released a song each week, it is working, because there are songs that are still staying on the Sweden top 50.
And how good is it for the Swedish artists that you are here?
Well, we know many of the artists from previous years, and we see them as friends now. We get actually, when you come to the interview, like Andreas Lundstedt, we're getting a hug, and that is so abnormal for us. In other national finals, it's not like this. And we feel really like being part of the family here, of the whole production as well. And we like to support with our production to show how good this is, Melodifestivalen. What I like as well, it's the kids' involvement. In the arena, in the shows, they're coming, they're waving the balloons, and it's really a family show for everybody.
And do you have a favorite this year?
Of course.
And who is it?
It's Gresula.
And you, Tim?
Clara Harmström.
And why?
I think it's her best entry to date. Performance-wise, I think it's the performance where she's comfortable with herself, and I think with her being comfortable with herself, she's able to give it her all and give her best performance.
I'm excited about Mons.
Yeah, I think when the Eurovision winner comes back to the national final, he's in it to win it, like Lorraine did, and the performance, what he put on stage was just amazing, and let's hope it will work for him. On the other hand, I do also like very much Annika from last heat in Westeros. That voice was just blowing me away, and the staging of her performance was fantastic.
Thank you very much. Enjoy your stay here in Malmö. Och nu pratar vi svenska. Kväll är det alltså genrep i arenan här bredvid, och imorgon så är det den 4:e delfinalen.
Tackar Gunilla Fritzse på plats där i Malmö tillsammans med fotograf Johan Dernelius. Alltså, vad underbara de var, de där fansen. Ska vi sammanfatta lite?
Så dedikerade.
För det var ju på engelska, för de flesta kan ju engelska, men de